Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer, spiritual messenger from sacredsoulempowerment.com, and I'm here to do a soul reflections video for you. Today is November 1st, 2016, and it's a beautiful day here in Michigan. I'm going to show you the panoramic view here of the lake. And on this day, November 1st, it is actually around 75 degrees and sunny, which is very rare for Michigan weather to be this warm in November. So I thought I would take advantage of this warm weather and come out and do a soul reflections video for you. And as I was contemplating what I would do it on, it dawned on me that we have a lot of the outer planets that are getting ready to go to direct motion. And so I was thinking back to when that started and what that might all mean as I thought about things. And if we go back to the beginning of this year of 9 universal energy, of a lot of confusion and the ending of a cycle. And of course, the biggest thing that we had going on this year was Saturn squaring Neptune, which definitely brought this reality versus illusion kind of thing happening. And it was very confusing, and it felt like nothing in our lives was able to move forward. And if we fast forward to August of 2016, that's when Saturn actually turned back to direct motion. And then we fast forward to September when we had the final Saturn-Neptune square. We had the eclipses and Mercury retrograde, and it was a very, very confusing and hectic month for all of us. And in September is when we had Pluto, the outer planet Pluto, going back to direct motion, and that was towards the end of September. So Saturn rules structure and form, and it rules our third dimensional reality. Pluto rules transformation and change and transmutation and regeneration and death and rebirth. And then we come forward to this month that we're now in, November 2016. And in this month of November, about midway through, we're going to have Neptune, the outer planet Neptune, going to direct motion. And Neptune rules our spirituality. It rules the spiritual dimensions. It rules faith and trust in a higher power, a universal energy. And then we also have Chiron, the wounded healer. And Chiron will be going to direct motion as of December 1st. And Chiron is where there's a past life wound. Now this can be on a personal level. We all have Chiron somewhere in our charts, and it tells us about this past life wound that we've carried forward into this life. Now we also have a wound on a collective level, and Chiron right now is in Pisces, and it's a slower moving planet as well. It's kind of the bridge between Saturn and Uranus. So it kind of bridges that old paradigm of the Saturnian energy into the new paradigm of higher vibrational energy, or a new way, or a better way, which is that Uranus energy. And Chiron, again, is going to move back into direct motion on December 1st. And then we have Uranus, another one of the outer planets. And Uranus is going to move back to direct motion towards the very end of December, towards the very end of this year. So to wrap all that up, if we think of the 3 generational planets, or the 3 outer planets, the 3 planets that are the slowest moving, that would be Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And right next to that is Chiron and Saturn. And here, all of these planets were retrograde here through at least a portion of this year. And it just strikes me as an interesting thing, a thing to really contemplate, is what does that mean that all of these planets are now moving back direct? When a planet goes retrograde, it internalizes the energy. The energy goes within, it gets drawn within. And again, whether that be on a personal level within, you know, your own beingness and how it affects your astrological chart, but on a collective level, it also gets withdrawn or turned inward as well. So as all of these planets, Saturn in August, Pluto in September, Neptune in November this month, and then Chiron the 1st of December and Uranus towards the very end of December, as all these planets go direct, that expression, the expression of all of those planets now gets turned outward. It gets turned outward to be expressed more externally in the environment. So all this inner learning that we've been doing as a collective, and all the inner learning we've been doing as souls on our personal paths, now all of that can be expressed in a more external, outward way. And so again, thinking about this 9 universal year, a time of endings, the ending of a cycle for humanity. And you know, there's been a lot of healing that's been done in this 9 universal year. It's been a kind of a go with the flow and allow and be receptive to these healing energies that are taking place within us. And again, as we move into 2017, that will be a 1 universal year and a time of new beginnings. And it's much more of a masculine energy, whereas this 9 universal year has been much more of a feminine energy. That masculine energy of 2017 is going to allow us to, again, put forth our energy, put forth our effort, you know, move into a new direction. And there's a period of time, actually, after Uranus moves to direct motion, that all of the planets from about January 8th, January 7th or 8th of 2017 until about February 5th of 2017, all of the planets, even the personal ones, will be in direct motion. Now, Mercury is actually retrograde through part of December and into part of January, and that is a faster moving personal planet. But once Mercury goes direct, all of those planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Chiron, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, they will all be in direct motion for about that month of time, from January, first week of January to first week of February. So we're going to have a window of time at the beginning of the year to where we're really able to kind of really move forward energetically and really initiate plans and new directions for ourselves. Again, this is something that I've been contemplating, and it just seemed appropriate to share with all of you some of that energy. So again, as we are entering here in November of 2016, and the next energy that we have coming up here is Neptune slowing down to turn direct, and then Chiron slowing down also to turn direct. So it's going to be a hugely internal healing energy for this month of November. A time to be patient, a time to stay balanced, a time to allow and again be receptive of this healing to take place. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in to my weekly and monthly angel card reading videos. For all of those of you that connect with me on Facebook, it's lovely to see your likes and your comments and your support in that way. I want to send all of you much love and light as we all move forward to finish up this year of 2016, and as we all get ready for a new adventure and a new exciting time as we move towards a new year of 2017. But you'll be seeing me again, I'm sure, before the end of this year. So again, many blessings of love and light to all of you. Mwah.